Weather Rate for the most accurate forecast in the Ozarks.
Another fine evening across the area. 70 right now. The winds are calm. Dew points are in the low 60s. That all adds up to just fantastic weather to be sitting outside. Maybe you got to take the dog for a walk. It's not too bad weather-wise. I think that's going to be enjoyable. Temperatures today really were pretty enjoyable after a chilly start with morning lows in the upper 50s. We ended up at 87 for the high today in Springfield as we begin to close out the month of August. We're less than a couple of hours away from that happening and beginning the month of September. Looking back, August highs, certainly a big change in the pattern there after a couple of hot months in a row. Temperatures during the month of August were a lot more reasonable, and when you average all the numbers out, we are going to end up the month with temperatures just a little bit above normal. When we look at the rainfall, certainly that had an impact on temperatures this month of August because it was pretty regular the first week, the second week, the third week, last week into this week. Of course, we had the big rainstorm on Monday. Our total for the month, 4.34 inches. That's a little bit above normal for the month of August and really a big turnaround after a couple of very dry months, June, July. In fact, the August rainfall total actually doubled the totals that we had between June and July. And we've got a little more wet weather on the way. The next rainmaker swirling away right now in Texas and Oklahoma. That's going to gradually make its way north and east across the region as we work into Friday. But before we get to Friday, we got to get through Thursday, and it looks like we're going to hold on to this dry air mass, comfy air still in place across the area. It's going to make for a very comfortable night, and it's also going to keep things dry, I think, through Thursday. Our forecast looks quiet tonight. High cloudiness will be on the increase. In fact, I think we're going to find quite a bit of it throughout the day on Thursday. That'll give us partly sunny conditions, at least across southern Missouri, northern Arkansas. I think the high cloudiness will be a lot thinner in nature further north up towards central Missouri. Overnight Thursday night, as that system begins to make its way into the area, can't rule out some shower activity, especially towards sunrise. And then on Friday, I think we're going to be looking at that risk for showers and a few thunderstorms on and off throughout the day, morning into the afternoon. Although I think as we get into the afternoon, the tendency will be for most of this wet weather to be along and east of Highway 65 with drier and hotter conditions over toward I-49. Temperatures tonight, oh boy, another nice one. Open window weather again tonight. Looks like about 64 for a low in Springfield. Let's check out your Thursday. Really nice conditions expected. Just great walking weather for the morning hours. 73 at 9 o'clock, 80 at 11 o'clock. I did some mowing this morning. I think I'm going to get the rest of it done tomorrow morning with temperatures as pleasant as they're going to be. Looks like we end the day with a high of about 89, but humidity levels will stay low, and that's key, right? Looking ahead to Friday, looks like with a lot of cloud cover and scattered showers, that will hold temperatures down. South central Missouri, north central Arkansas, highs in the low to mid 80s. Areas further north and also further west, I think will have a tendency to be a bit hotter with highs in the mid to upper 80s in those areas. Now, for Friday night football, there will still be a lingering chance for showers, especially east of Highway 65, I think, earlier on in the evening. But as we work through the night, I think we're generally just going to find partly cloudy skies. Kickoff temperatures around 80, falling to about 73. It will be kind of a humid 73 as we are going to be finding more humidity building into the area Friday, and that'll continue through this upcoming weekend. The big question mark is, are we going to have to put up with some wet weather this weekend and beyond? And right now, it's a little fuzzy as far as the answer is concerned because we've got this trough that's going to lay over into the southern U.S. as we work into next week, but it looks like it may stay close enough so that there's enough moisture in play for not only partly cloudy skies, but maybe even a spotty shower and thunderstorm risk Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. But at this stage of the game, I don't see anything in the pattern that would suggest a washout or a flash flood event or anything like that any one of those days. Temperatures are going to be warm too. Looks like highs in the upper 80s, lows in the mid to upper 60s. And as we get back to work, really not much change in the pattern. Partly cloudy Tuesday and Wednesday. Can't rule out a shower.
Did enjoy the upper 50s.
It was nice.
58
It was almost chilly. Almost
I managed
chilly.
to get
I'm
up
not
at 8
complaining.
o'clock this morning to enjoy it. Yeah.
Yeah, it was nice.
Sleeping in for
Yeah,
you,
we're
isn't it?
sleeping in.
Thank you.